ANL, I lose every single Balatro run. What are your tips? A, learn from mouth. B, ante 1, skip the first 2 blinds if the rewards are good and go raw dog against the boss. B, next step 2, buy a joker that gives you an effect on your score, no matter what it is. Even if you're not playing a clubs deck, add the joker that gives you points when you play clubs cards. Add a banana, add ice cream, add popcorn. Just something to keep you alive while you get your economy and your engine going. And then from there, just pog out, just swag out. It's Swag Thursday. Go to the moon, go crazy. Squammy doo doo, squammy doo. Let's do this. Start a run with no face cards in your deck. Let's give it a try. Or can I just say something? Can I just say experiment? I think that human beings have a problem in their brain. And you may disagree. And that's fine. But I think they have a problem in their brain. You play something, you're having fun with it, but you're losing. And you're like, you know what would be fun? Winning. Now in PvP, that makes sense. Because when you inflict misery on somebody else, it gives you their joy. So you're like gaining their joy. You're a hemomancer for their joy. But in PvE, winning, when you win, it's hollow because you're like, oh, I beat some 1s and 0s. Big whoop. What you're looking for is more losses that are fun. The more you lose, the more fun it is. As soon as you look up how to win Balatro every time, you're going to win 4 times in a row, and you're going to be like, oh, this game's not that good. No, that's on you, brother. It's because you went to Cheat Code Central. Just as long as you're having fun, keep playing the game the way that you're having fun with it. And if you're not having fun with it, then mix it up. I think we compete. We maybe skip the next one. We'll see how our finances look. We start immediately with a full house. It would go crazy mode for this to be over 300 points. Beautiful. That's money, bro. $10. I think it's kind of interesting. Kind of interesting to try to get the Econ on like this, but it's also very interesting to get a polychrome joker. Yeah, let's like skip this, beat the boss hopefully, and then buy the polychrome joker. So we have 8, 9, 10. There's no jacks in the deck, but it's not unreasonable to get a 7, but it's also very easy to just generate a flush off of this, as you can see. Dry land is not a myth. I have seen it. Bro didn't listen to his own advice. This was my advice. This is my design. You ever see Hannibal? So we got 3 pair. You know what? This might be a decent situation to play 2 pair that only dumps 1 spade, and then all we have to do is draw 2 spades off of this, and I think we're straight stupid. It's a very unfortunate draw for me personally, but you get the bad draws out of the way, so the next draw is guaranteed to be good. You've broken my heart. We very well could lose this. Hold this, and maybe a straight wins you the run. Good game, everybody. Good game. How many 7s are in my deck, bro? Oh, none. That would explain it. All right, but that's why you go balls to the wall on ante 1. Who cares? You just run it back. Shop has a rare joker. That's a given. And then double our money. We have to, even though it's not that valuable, just so that we will have enough money to hopefully buy the rare joker. Okay, we're going full house fishing this time. No, we're going ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't doing the blind $4 more. Yeah, but then I would have the rare joker in a shop where I wouldn't have the money to afford it. In my opinion, at least. Maybe I would have enough, but that's the way it looked in my brain. Okay, I'll go full house mode on you. They were nice enough to do it. Rare jokers don't cost 12. Sorry, I didn't realize that like the editors-in-chief of The Economist were in chat. That's my. I forgot that the game has been out for 2 days, so everybody's mastered it. Did you not hear what I said about letting yourself have fun? It's the fog of war that creates the fun, bro. The same people who are like, I can't watch a movie if I know anything that happens during it. It'll ruin it for me. They're like, by the way, here's the secret. We've got a Google Doc with all the drop tables in it that you can just go check out in case you're concerned. I'm not concerned about that, maybe to some extent. Chat's gonna kill Balatro. They're doing their best, but I'm holding. But you are gonna get yourself a 6,000 second timeout. And the thing is, here's the problem. When you get the timeout, and I'm speaking to everybody, you're going to be like, what I said wasn't that bad. That's true. But when I have a 2nd degree burn, don't give me a little finger slap on top of it, you know? The other people already did the damage. Now you're doing something incrementally worse, or like not as bad, I should say. But because it's already scarred, it's too late. Okay? So I'm just saying, be on your best behavior. For each card sold, resets. Oh, gains 0.5 mult for each card sold. I do enjoy this. I've used this in a YouTube run before. This is like a gimme. I almost feel like we have to start here so that we stay alive. And then we can buy the cool jokers that scale later. You buy this. Get a buffoon pack. Retrigger all played. Listen, I don't want any of them, but I'll take the uncommon for like sell value later. Initial packs are free. Honestly, I'm going double skip again. Skip me and add some enhanced cards to our deck. I'll add a retrigger 6. I think you skipped the second one. I want enhanced cards, please. The problem is, I'm realizing we're going to go down to a level 0 flush. That seems dangerous, but so be it. The arm could be a problem. Because we're multiplying the mult by 2 if we have a flush. That was horrible. We're multiplying the mult by 2, but the mult is going to be like super low to begin with. Brother, we have to play flushes. It's our only chance. I know we got that enhanced Andrew there, but they're screwing me, bro. How many hearts we got left? We got four hearts in this. Come on. We got to play like 3 flushes. Okay. 10 cards left in the deck. 40% of them are hearts. This should be no problem, right? It should be guaranteed. We should have a straight flush incoming. I promise it to you. There's no shot. We go again. Trigger them. Trigger them. Trigger them again and again and again and then double it. It's so bad. Man, the arm early is like devastating, bro. I'll take 15 bucks after beating the boss blind, and then we can actually do this one. Because I don't care to reroll the boss blind personally. I'm not gonna go 2 pair. Let's get a full house going instead. This man was telling us how to win the game. This chat was asking in the first place. Who's the crazy person here? I see those COD emojis. No jokers. You know what? I'm swagging out. I'll buy a strength card. We know we're getting 15 bucks after the boss anyway. Let's get a tarot card. No need to double our money. Let's create 4 10s. And then let's convert this 2 into a 10. Thusly. Now we got 5 10s in the deck already. I do want to tell you, I had a run on YouTube. I don't know. It's probably going up in like 4 days. I got DNA as my first Joker, okay? DNA, if your first hand is 1 card, you duplicate it. So just follow along. I got a spectral card that added polychrome to a Joker and deleted all other Jokers. I only had DNA. So I got, sorry, not polychrome, it doubled it. So I got 2 DNAs, all right? Then I got a bunch of enhanced aces. I got like gold aces. So every time I played a gold ace as my first card, it duplicated the gold ace and put it back into my hand, but also in my deck. And then I got the vampire, which every time you play an enhanced card, it eats the enhancement and increments the multiplicative effect on the mult. So at the start of every engagement, I would play an ace with an enhancement. It would increment the vampire. They would then create 2 more aces. And then I got the Joker that every time you add a card to your deck, it adds more to the mult that's multiplying your existing mult. So every time I played an ace, I was incrementing the Hemomancer, creating 2 aces, which incremented the other vampire. And then I got Blueprint, which copied the mult on the vampire, which ended up being like, I don't know, like times 11 or something like that. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is get ready. And then, no and then. And you'll see why. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's cool that, like, this is emblematic of why Balatro is so good. Yum, ice cream's so good too, by the way. Whatever. It's the only roguelite that's got me swapping war stories with other people in the Discord since, like, I don't think it's happened since Spelunky 2. And even though it did happen with Spelunky 2, like 3.5 years ago, it happens like once every 8 years total. Oh, I'm rich. Okay, considering we have no face cards, we won't be re-triggering face cards. Right now, they're not offering us Jokers that I want. We'll be buying tarot cards then. I will destroy 2 non-10s. I mean, I'm going a little sicko mode here. Don't get me wrong. It's maybe a little bit perspective, but it is what it is. Wheel of Fortune. Probably won't be running that. I'll tell you what, we'll get another Fool card out there. We're going very, very thin deck at the moment. And you know what? I will go Polychrome Andrew right now. We got the capital. Give me a double tag. No, I don't think we're worried about that. I think we got to engage in some battle. Battle! You ever play Mario Kart? You piece of shit? Discard. Wait, you know what? We got so many 10s. Maybe you play 2 pair, knowing you're going to draw a lot of 10s anyway. Jokerless behavior. It would be fun to do a Jokerless run. I know it has been done before. I also know that I suppose you could just sell all your Jokers on Ante-8. So it's an interesting challenge to try for, though. Okay, I think this is proof that we need a Joker as soon as possible. Who would have thought? We got there, but it took some pretty good hands. He's done it. Can I get, like, this is actually, I'm kind of losing my mind. I don't really want to spend a reroll, which is half of our total stack, and then get Jokers that I might not even be able to afford. So I guess I'll buy this, so at least we can use our discards and then play some stuff. And then run another Arcana pack. Because we have to use it right now, I mean, we could turn 8s into 9s, but I'd rather turn 9s into 10s. Give me 2 tarot cards. Lucky and bonus. I can't be mad. Can't be mad. Me personally, 1,200 points. We can afford to play like a Rizless full house and try to bonus up our 10s. We want the 10-4. We want walkie-talkie, right? What's the challenge? The challenge right now is just finding a good joker. What's the deck? Okay, the deck. Yes! The deck is no face cards. Hearts give you mults. We need something. As much as I want a spectral pack, I think we need something that gives us score. -1 hand size. I missed the part where that's my problem. Peter Parker. Two 10s, please. Two 10s, please. We drew the same thing 10 times in a row. Thank you for my 2 10s. I really appreciate it. Me, when I ask the cashier for change and I hand them a 20. Me not discarding with Summit. Me when I still don't have low latency mode enabled on Twitch, even though I've been a user on the website for, hang on one moment here. Hang on. Account created September 6, 2022. Well, you know what? This is a teachable moment. You haven't been on the website for that long. There's a little button you can click in the video player, and you can turn on low latency mode, and then your backseating messages will come like 3 seconds after what you see on the screen, instead of 10 seconds after what you see on the screen. I know maybe you're used to YouTube chat, which is, I think it has a delay that they can't get over, because Twitch engineers are built different. But now they've got that over here, I swear it to you. What if they're on mobile? Well, then you should keep your eyes on the road, motherfucker. I think we go next. This is a save situation. We could create 4 common jokers, but I don't really want common jokers. I don't want a liter of cola. I want a large Farva. Huge. Just give me 20 bucks. Me, when I'm in Oregon and I forget that it's full-service gas stations, they'll throw you in prison for trying to pump your own gas. 1 in 20, my ass. Not anymore? Let's go! They let us pump our own gas now? We will not be frickin' sucked this year. Okay, we get down to 0 discards. We play our full house. We know what we're doing. We play as many hearts as possible. It's not any cheaper, though. Yeah, now that I think about it, it's kind of bullshit. Like, I'm worried that I'm coming down on the side of the class traders again. It is more convenient to pump your own gas. But they should either give you like 5% off the gas, or alternatively, they should just keep the one dude with the cut sleeves and the jeans that he's been wearing since high school employed at the gas station doing something. It's literally, that guy is getting paid to pump the gas. He's making enough money to buy groceries. He's stimulating the economy. Maybe he's helping to start a family. He has 6 kids who all become equally productive taxpayers into the economy. You amortize that out over like 10,000 years, and this one dude working at the gas station has actually added like $1 trillion to the global economy, okay? It's silly. We're screwing over the people of 7,000 years ahead just to save a couple of pennies right now, and we're not even saving it? Nice background, NL. Are you talking about the printer paper? I gotta move that. I don't know what that's doing there. We gotta try. I mean, we could duplicate aces. I know we got a lot of 10s, but we could duplicate aces as well. Squam, 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 squammy. Love to see this. We're literally discarding because we already have the perfect hand. The perfect hand doesn't exist. Oh, really? Still a banana over there? There is, but this is a new banana. This is the banana from today. I ate yesterday's banana. I just like trading card. Blueprint is sick. It's all good, man. I think you have to get Blueprint. And then you just use it to for the first little bit, you use it to copy this or this. And then eventually we'll use it with something. And then we use trading card to delete non-10s and non-aces for the time being. It sucks to not be able to get the voucher, but it's the cost of doing business in today's economy. I guess we should like... Incompatible? I thought it would give me like $6, bro. I do hate to delete a heart right now, though. I guess we'll delete the 3 of diamonds instead. We want aces and 10s. Just hold the ace, you never know. Okay, we have a beautiful full house already. It's the perfect place to be. Please copy this, Andrew. Pretty good hands. Okay, we got to pay very close attention, though. We're not quite over the hump yet. We're thinning our deck, which means we got an engine. We got a little bit in the form of scaling. Oh, I love hieroglyph. I do. You know what, though? We don't have to buy it now. We could buy it in a couple rounds and then go back. You got to start here. I'm due. It's just to give you the opportunity to use the emote, okay? $14 goes crazy. At some point, I'm going to need some planets for sure. But money's on sale again. Creates a random joker. Creates 2 bonus cards. Converts 3 cards to diamonds. Listen, while we're here, welcome to the diamond party, but it's not my intention. And we'll save for now. We'll go blindless later. Double my money. Spectral pack. Extra large blind. I'm going to start battling. All right, wait, let's delete hearts then. Even though the hearts are with greedy or lusty joker. At some point, we're going to be getting rid of lusty joker. You should be copying something. We don't know exactly what yet. We hold 10s because 10s are more likely to show up. We discard down to 0 discards. And we go aces on this one. Or no, you would probably just go straight for you. Okay, we got something going on. Blueprint Joker is looking to the right. So true. Me on my YouTube thumbnails be like... And then this is like the rest of YouTube, and this is where the relevant stuff is. And people are like, why aren't you looking at the video frame? And I'm like, come here, kid. I'm not even looking at the image when I make the thumbnail, okay? I'm literally taking my headphones off, and I'm going, print screen, Control V, pull it into Photoshop. I go to the quick actions menu and hit remove backgrounds. Then I add a 2-pixel white stroke to it and a drop shadow. It's just that easy. I'm still shocked it cuts out your headphones. No, the thing is, with whatever background I got, it will not cut out my headphones. If I hit remove background and I have my headphones on, Adobe Photoshop says we can't handle that. AI is going to take your job, but it's not today. It might be in 37 years. I have to take my headphones off, and then Adobe goes, oh, that's your head. I understand. a buffoon. Not quite a fork, not quite a spoon. Something altogether different. How about an ace or a 10? I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry to say this. I'm a skipper on that one. I'm gonna take my voucher, okay? Let's use it right now. 11,000. I want my spectral pack too. I'm a simple man. Give me red seal on a 10 of diamonds. We're really fishing for this, some sick stuff, man. You're sick. We're fishing for some, 5-of-a-kind 10s. That's what we're fishing for. I don't know what we're fishing for. We're fishing for the walkie-talkie joker. That's what we're fishing for. Beautiful. Yeah, the reason we're discarding one is because the first discard gives us $3 and removes a card from your deck. Oh my god, Super Hone? Now we're cooking. I think you go Super Hone. I will say, at some point, and this is my problem, I was talking with Bear about it. He was like, it's his problem too. At some point, you gotta dump your engines and get score. Like, I get so fixated on synergy. Oh, my first discard gives me $3 and removes a card from the deck, and the first discard with Burnt Joker levels up that hand, and now I got like a high card build going, and then like one of the blinds is like, you know, you can't play high cards. And I'm like, oh, I just lose then. Like, sometimes you gotta get some score going at some point. It can't just be, you know, red, blue, Izzet decks in Magic the Gathering, where every turn takes like 8 minutes. I scry 2, I put this one on the bottom. Every time I put a card on the bottom, I put a loyalty token on Jace the Mind Sculptor. I use a loyalty token on Jace the Mind Sculptor to scry 3. I put 2 on the bottom, and then you're like, okay, what is your turn over? You're like, yeah, bro, I resign. I don't do any damage. All I do is flip cards, okay? Now that we've done that, give me a jumbo standard, which should have higher odds to have better cards. But I'm telling you, as much as I love this lad, I'm simply adding another 10 for the time being. And then we go spectral mode. I'm going to add a blue seal. I think at some point we're going to need planets. I'm going to add a blue seal to an ace. You, a fool... NL, you want to play aces. You should put it on something you don't want to play. Me, a genius, something I don't want to play is a candidate to get culled from the deck. I would rather draw 6 aces and play the 5 that don't have a blue seal on them eventually, okay? And then we go next. Gives $1 per hand played this round. I like to do blinds right now, even though the money's nice. Because doing blinds allows us to remove cards from our deck and keep the engines running here. This may... I think it will get us there. It was close. Do not at me, please. Bro's gonna run out of cards. I guess that's something I have to consider. We have to make our hands good enough that we don't run out of cards. Like, before we've gotten the score necessary. We don't need popcorn yet. This is not an emergency deploy popcorn situation. I think I am pack-pilled for now. Creates another Jupiter. Creates more diamonds. We're going to need better cards at some point. Like, again, I'm getting kind of like too addicted to the idea of, oh, like, we'll just use, like, the Emperor and those 2 tarot cards could be anything. And that could be a good decision. But at some point, we're going to need score. So, like, I feel like making a 10 and maybe another card for now better means that those hands will be worth more score later when we need them. We'll just... Listen, buddy. Life finds a way. You can bonus a seal. Oh, you know what? Good to know. I get confused sometimes between my enhancements and my augmentations. I mean, personally, we gotta get 9,000. A little crazy discard there, I'll admit. I feel like you gotta run this. Makes sense to me. That's the value of a polychrome card right there. Even if it's not a 10, we'll just raise its rank 3 times. Yo, you see the new poster for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire dropped? Is this your impression of my coworker? I don't work in a traditional office environment. I apologize. Don't yuck someone's yum. Let them enjoy something. Let people enjoy things. Let people enjoy things, motherfuckers, when the people enjoy voting for the other guy. I don't know. I'm going to get myself in trouble. I'm just trying to make everybody angry. Heartbreaking. Normally based streamer drops worst joke of all time. Asked to leave website. I think we save money. I don't think we need to deploy capital right now. Holy cow. Good hand. Good hand. Better hand. Free planet. Still chilling. They really want me to level up Jupiter. It's already the biggest planet in our solar system. Can I say something, by the way? This is a recurring bit, but it's I feel like it's true. Or at least I come by it honestly. I kind of got a bone to pick with physicists. I was reading my daughter a science book yesterday. It said there are more stars in the galaxy than grains of sand on Earth. Prove it. Like, you're a scientist. You shouldn't take offense to me asking you to prove something. How could you possibly know that? I don't believe that you've counted every grain of sand on Earth, and I don't believe that you could possibly count the amount of stars in the universe. It's like 10 to the power of 100,000. They don't need the count. Bro, but what if there's like a huge underground like desert in the Marianas Trench or something like that? Did they count the grains of sand like in the ocean? Because the whole thing is sand at the bottom, right? Space is infinite? Yeah, and sand is really small. I'm just saying, I don't buy it. When I look up, I'm like, there's a lot of stars. But when I'm on the beach and I look down, it's literally all sand. Like, how does a lot does not compete with all? As far as I'm concerned, there's functionally an infinite grain of sands on the average beach. There's got to be like a googillion. But like, sand is so small, and stars are like one of the biggest things we know, even in like a cosmological sense, right? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't compute with me. I'm not saying there's not a lot of stars. That would be ridiculous. I'm just saying I think they're kind of like put some respect on sand's name. That's what I'm trying to say. Not glass. What am I doing? Let's raise the roof. The universe is big? Yeah, think about how much sand it could contain. Can I get some Planet X, please? Thank you. This is now our engine. I think we have no chance, personally, of going infinite right now. We would love discarding. But I do think we're gonna beat the ante, if I had to guess. Listen, I could play 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but I think we'd have to be stupid to do it. Why don't you just draw 5 10s instead? Or at the very least, you could play your polychrome 7s. Polychrome. You know what I'm saying? Who sings that? Holiday Road. The lucky card, or as I call it when I'm playing, the unlucky card. Bono? Chiblee! Hello, people. It's Chiblee. It is Chiblee. Chiblee, welcome to the Balatro section of the stream. Chiblee, nuts on the table, okay? I got a question for you. What are there more of in the universe? Grains of sand or stars? Stars? They got to you too, huh? Unfortunately, we can't really make use of this. Gotta take polychrome. It's that simple. Stars are made of sand. Me when I'm Moby trying to write his 5th most popular song ever. People, they come to... Beaches, they come together. Beaches, they fall apart. Nothing can stop us now. 'Cause sand is all made of stars. You know what I'm saying? Chad is agreeing with me too much, so I'm changing my opinion to sand. I appreciate that, Chiblee. I appreciate that. Everybody's like, no, you should seek consensus. Okay, brother, where would we be if Copernicus sought consensus? We'd be in the same spot, but we'd be like a little bit less enlightened about the relative position of celestial bodies in the universe. He would still be alive? That is true when you think about it. It's pretty true. It's like the 5th Jupiter I've gotten in a row. I haven't played a single flush, bro. Okay, let's be serious, okay? It's time... This is pretty good, but it's time to get some jokers. Like, you're useless. At some point you can go, and at some point you can go. And I'm just realizing now I have none good jokers. The only joker... I've got an engine, and I've got something that bails me out at the end. Now, Fibonacci helps us with aces, but we're not really that ace-pilled. This literally does nothing. All face... This deck has no face cards, you son of a bitch! We gotta go with Fibonacci just because at least we do have aces. But like, first played face card, out. All face cards, out. Hand contains a straight. Okay. Like, I'm not thrilled with it, but I'd much rather have... Well, this is 50 chips times 15 times... 50 chips times 30 is 1,500 chips added every time. But this is 150 chips. We have a 4 of a kind. We have a 4 of a kind literally every hand we play. So, Rip Bozo. Jumbo Celestial. A Planet X, please. Thank you so much. Next. First hand drawn face down. Get out of my face. Still a good hand. It is, people. Can something be wild and bonus? Can I get a check on this one? No. But our 10 of diamonds with the red seal can be enhanced. Yes. Okay. Good to, thank you. Good to know. But you can get, like, I guess foil... There's like 3 axes. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Sands on Earth is less than stars in sky, is less than the molecules in 10 drops of water. Why'd you pick 10 drops, though? That's like when people are like, hey, check out how the S&P 500 is done on this graph. And you're like, why'd you start the graph at 1924, motherfucker? It's all about when you choose your timescales. What about, are you telling me that there's more? If you were to take 1 drop of water, is there more molecules in that 1 drop than sands, but less than stars and skies? Where does 1 drop land? 1 drop is not enough? What about 5 drops? And were we talking Dasani or are we talking Aquafina? Like, these are the important questions that need to be asked. There's none Fibonacci related here. Okay. That sucked. That was horrible. We're gonna lose, guys. Why not just say a glass? Oh, let me do it to you. A glass? That's way too much. A glass? You don't need a glass. You just need 10 drops, bro. There's 4 10s left in my deck. Rip to a legend. How many 7s we got left in this, John? A couple. Dry land is not a myth. I've seen it. Dry land is a myth. It doesn't exist. Okay, let's slash marker that one. That was cursed from the get-go.